number 1. Hi everyone, this is our first podcast and I'm so excited. We will be talking about different things and we will sharing tips for business, for marketing, why it's important. But we also will be talking about mind and mindset because this is such a crucial thing and you understand it today as well. So today we'll be talking about law of attraction, which is quite popular topic nowadays. I can see it everywhere. Like everyone is talking about law of attraction, affirmations, say positive, be positive, and all of this stuff. So I want to dive a little bit deeper in this topic as I find it really, really important in our lives. But people really don't understand it and are not using it into the right way. So let's begin and let's see how it works. So I'm sure you all studied physics in the school, or at least you know something from physics and you know how it works. And I'm sure you all know this equation, which is E equals mc squared. So what does this equation mean? This equation shows that anything that has mass or weight has energy, and you know that literally everything around you has energy, even air has energy. This equation was developed by Einstein, and how you'll ask now how is it connected with our topic today, Veronica? It's connected directly. So you all know about law of attraction, which is, as I said, quite popular topic today. However, there is law of attraction is not the main thing. There is a big fundamental and basis which makes law of attraction, and it's law of vibration. And law of attraction doesn't work without law of vibration, so it's important to understand both of them. But I don't know why, but there are not so many people talking about law of vibration. So I want to explain it a little bit more in this podcast, and we will be talking about it more in the future, and I'll give more examples as well in next podcasts. So let's start with law of attraction, which means that similar things attract similar things. So it's kind of, if you're a positive person, you'll attract more positive things in your life. If you're easy with money, you'll get more money in your life, and it's opposite as well. So if you're a negative person, if you're blaming people, then you'll get more negative people in your life. If you're scared of money and you don't have enough money and you're always struggling with it, you'll get even less. So there's trend nowadays that says stay positive, be positive, smile, and so on. However, only being positive is not enough, as there should be right vibration under it, and we will talk about it today. So, law of vibration, let's talk about it. I started this podcast with famous Einstein equation, E equals mc squared. And Einstein said following: everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy, this is physics. So what this all means is that everything has energy, and energy has vibration. It means that everything is vibrating and at some speed. So everything you see around yourself now is a table, laptop, phone, toys, or anything physical. It's all vibrating at some frequency, and you have this vibration in yourself as well, because you're made of something and you have weight, obviously. So you have energy and you're vibrating. This also means that we are all created of the same stuff, which is energy. So we're all the same, guys. It can sound a little bit crazy, but you're made of the same stuff as table and your phone and other things. This energy and frequency at which it's vibrating determines our life and outcomes we are getting. So people who understand this, they get outcomes which they want in their lives, and there's no mystery, as this is simply physics and universal laws. And what is really cool about this, what I find so cool, is that as soon as you understand how it works, you can start utilizing these laws into your life and you can start practicing them, and you will see how fast your life will change. I promise you. So we established that everything has energy. However, it's hard to understand this as we cannot see energy, because you can't see energy by looking at a table. However, if we can't see it, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Because you can't see the world as well, but you know how world looks like from photos, from Cosmos, or from pictures, but you can't see it. It doesn't mean that it exists. It doesn't exist. You can't see, smell, hear, touch, or taste it, but it still is there. So any physical things have energy, and quantum physics and quantum mechanics proved this is true. So all things that appear to be solid and are not moving, like your table, are all vibrating mass of energy, as it's comprised of molecules, atoms, and subatomic particles. In other words, these solid things are not really solid as they seem to be, and they're just vibrating mass of energy packed with collectively formed, which makes it solid appearance that your naked eyes see. And why I say naked? Because if you put this table under the microscope, you will actually see that it's not solid at all. That it has atoms, it has molecules, and they're all moving. So, when you use technology and such things as microscope, thanks for developing it, you see new reality. And moreover, it shows that what you see is not always true, and there is some higher truth under that, some deeper truth. So there is consistent movement in everything that we see, and this movement is called vibration, which is created of constant motion of subatomic particles, of atoms, molecules, and so on, which scientists call and refer as energy. Thus, if we try to make our judgment about the world just based on our eyes, it will be a little bit stupid. As I just proved to you, you can't see everything, and your naked eyes don't tell you truth. And there's so much more under that. So you need to stay really open-minded to everything. So, quality of our consciousness is determined by our beliefs and perceptions we get through life, and energy is infused by consciousness. So our consciousness activates law of attraction and law of vibration and determines outcomes in our life. Everything, literally everything, is comprised of energy, and your thoughts, feelings, and emotions are not exceptions. So, when you think and experience some emotions, you're creating and projecting frequency that is attracting similar frequencies to harmonize it. Even air around you is unseen field of energy, and there are different ways of frequencies. There are high and low frequencies and frequency energies. So every thought that pops up in your mind has its own frequency, and thoughts in combination with emotions project into infinite field of energy and attracts and draws similar frequencies towards it. Therefore, quality of our thinking is the most important thing in our lives. And it means that if you're always negative, as I said in the beginning, you will attract negative. But what it also means that if you just try to create positive thinking while you're still negatively vibrating, it will not help anyone and you as well, and you will not attract positive things because you're vibrating in another frequency. And I'm sure you had events in your life when something good happened to you and you had really good emotions, you were in a positive state, and then you met someone with a really negative thought, and it was kind of hard to communicate with them, and it was because you were on the different frequencies. While if you met a really positive person as well, and then you start talking and you have common theme, it feels so much easier because you're on the same frequencies. So that's why negative people are usually with negative people and positive people are with positive people. But what it also means that the frequencies of your thoughts and vibration determines your life. So that's why all millionaires always are in the same kind of, have the same friends, millionaires, and poor people are with poor people, because their thoughts and their lives are on the same vibration, on the same frequencies. So if you want to start changing your life, you really need to start changing your vibration and your frequencies. And we will talk about this more in next podcast. So if you really enjoy this topic, subscribe to us on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, and we'll talk about this more in the future. If you have any questions, then always leave comment, and we're happy to talk to you. Thank you very much for listening, and I really hope you really enjoyed this podcast. See you next time. Bye.